everybody, Coach Carmen here from the Happy Balanced Life, and today I want to talk to you about the best and worst cooking oils. You see, I think most of us use the same oils interchangeably, whether we're baking, sauteing, stir frying, etc. And we probably shouldn't because they have different heating points and different properties. So I'm going to break down the oils for you today, the different ones that you should use for different things and which ones are the best and the worst. So first of all, I'm going to start by telling you that if you want to lose weight, a big mistake that we make is that we don't track the oils that we use. And this is important because unfortunately, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which is considered a good oil, can add 126 calories and 14 grams of fat to an otherwise healthy salad. So if you're trying to lose weight, then I would consider trying to use trying to use dressings, for example, that don't have oil in them. And those are very popular. You can do a search for those. I would say that a healthy diet consists about 25 to 30% of your diet coming from healthy fats. So it's really important that you pay attention to the oil that you put in your body. Again, if you're trying to lose weight, a lot of folks track their food, but they don't track their liquids, their calories that they're drinking, and or the oils that they're using to cook and or add to their salad dressings. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've been using. So for me, I grew up on corn oil, sometimes lard, believe it or not. I also grew up using vegetable oil, and on occasion we would have olive oil, depending on what it was. So I think, it's really important that you realize that most of us do this because we learn from our families, and it's okay to make changes as you grow up for yourself. So the first one that I want to mention to you is let me mention a few of them to you. The first one is lard. So lard comes from the fat of the pig. And 1 tablespoon alone contains about 20% of your daily fat allocation, and about 25% of saturated fat, which isn't really great for you at all. So let's talk about some other options. A really popular one lately, is coconut oil. This is organic, not refined coconut oil that you can buy almost anywhere. And I think this is important because I do feel like we have options, but we don't really know how to use them. So coconut oil is actually controversial. And the reason is because some people think it's good for you because obviously it comes from a coconut. But the truth is that it has, and even though it's become popular, coconut oil is actually high in saturated fat. So again, depends what your health is. You might want to consider a different type of oil. And it's almost like butter and lard when it comes to the levels that it has in it, which is what, why people are concerned about it. So you got to figure out if you're healthy, if you really want to be using that or not. And it's better than other oils, but still can affect you if you have cholesterol. The second one is vegetable oil. This is an example, and again, never mind the brands. It's really just about an example of a type of oil. This is a corn oil, and corn oil often is not just corn oil. It's mixed with other blends, and corn oil isn't that great for you either, or I should say vegetable oil. Some are okay, but you must read the labels. It's the only way you're going to know if the oil is better for you than another, okay? And what I would say is that sometimes you'll find a range of other oils that you're not expecting in vegetable oil, like cottonseed or soybean or palm. Unless you're meticulously reading the labels, you're not going to know if it's good for you or not. Canola oil is sort of in the middle of the road. It's really good for baking because it has a very neutral flavor. So that's a good one if you are looking to change up your oil. Peanut oil. Peanut oil is a good one for deep frying. It also has, because it has a very high heat point at 450 degrees. So you can use it for deep frying. I use it when I have used it for stir frying. It also has vitamin E and antioxidants, which is great. That's really good. If you're going to use an oil, it has something that is bringing back into your nutrition value, if you will, into your body. Then the next one is olive oil. Olive oil has become super popular over the years because I feel like it's been all over the news as a heart healthy oil, which it is. It's better than most oils that people have. But what I'll tell you about olive oil is, again, about reading the labels, you want to make sure that the only thing in there is olive oil. And by the way, olive oil, like other oils, also goes bad. So it should have an expiration date in the back. What's happening in the industry, unfortunately, is that many people are mixing oils. Like companies are mixing a bunch of oils together and they put some olive oil and the rest of it could be anything else, any blend of other oils. The second thing that's happening is that they're taking oils from different countries like Spain and Portugal and Italy, and they're blending them all together. So you really want to look for something that's more pure, that's not traveling all over the place, that is really just what the label says. If it says olive oil, 100% pure, then that's all that should be in the back. This particular brand came from Sicily, Italy, but I bought it right here in the United States. They have it at Market Basket. They have it at Aldi's, which is really inexpensive, so that you have options. And this one literally says ingredients, extra virgin olive oil, period, that's it. Distributed and sold in Sicily. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Sometimes you'll see that it has a bunch of countries listed, and/or it has olive oil as the first oil and then other blends mixed in. They do that to save money, okay, but it may not be the best for your health, if you will. Then the next one that's pretty good is avocado oil. So again, read the label, make sure that you're just getting avocado oil. This ingredient says just avocado oil, nothing more, okay? And that's what you're looking for. And what's good about avocado oil is it has a very high smoke point, 520 degrees. And like the other oils, like olive oil, it has the same heart healthy fats that I mentioned for you. So if you're going to have oil, make sure that you're making a smarter choice. If you're making a salad dressing, olive oil is great if you must use oil at all. Now I use mostly olive oil and avocado oil. However, sometimes you want a different flavor profile. Sesame oil is great for stir frying. I also love a garlic infused olive oil. Just has olive oil, just has garlic, for stir fries and/or for dips, etc. My rule of thumb is always to read the label, always, 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 and use as little as possible, unless you're baking where you have to be really precise. Another trick or tip is to use chicken stock or veggie stock when you are stir frying, because it will give a flavor profile to the food and it won't stick to the pan, okay? And a lot of people do that can't have oil in their diet. So that's another trick that you can use. Listen, I hope this was useful for you and valuable. There are so many oils in the market. And before I can even recommend a brand or a store, I would just say that wherever you are in the world, read your labels and make sure that you're really getting the oil that you think you're paying for. You do not realize how much this will improve your health, because all those other blends and chemicals and process really do ruin your health. So if you make a really wonderful salad, but then you douse it with oils that are bad for you, you're really undoing what you're trying to do to have a nutritious, delicious salad or meal. I hope it was useful. Please take some time to subscribe and share this video and share with your friends. Make sure that they understand the importance of using the right oils for the right cooking. And remember that it's always about trying to live a happy, balanced life. Thank you.